Well, for Golden State, they're off to a better start than last season, and that certainly bodes well. Always some changes from season to season, but they're going in the right direction. Well, Charlotte has seen some players come and go over the last couple of years. When you look at this composition of this Hornets team, Shaq, which player do you think is most vital to their success?
Well, Al Jefferson, a.k.a. Baby Fundamentals, is their leader on the floor, on and off the court. From a pure numbers standpoint,
We have an interconference affair lined up for you today as the Golden State Warriors come in for this one. It's the NBA, and it's live right here on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, outside Green. In the corner, Iguodala with it. Kid Gilchrist with the steal. Picked by Zeller. And Kid Gilchrist kicks to Hahn. And that one's good.
And I tell you what, anytime you get those easy ones, that basket starts to get bigger.
Curry with it. A really disappointing game for him in that loss to Atlanta. And Walker kicks to Zeller. And it's Kid Gilchrist penetrating. 1:30 left in the first. Captain Clutch passes to Iguodala. The Hornets pull it in. This game against Golden State is the first time they've met this season.
Yeah, and last year it didn't matter whether it was on the home or on the road. They failed to take a game from either of the two meetings.
Yeah, and you know, they weren't used to seeing a team and not getting at least one win off of them last year, and that's what they're looking for now.
Here's Captain Clutch. He's covered by Zeller. That's good.
Wow, got that one off right in the face of the big fella. Nice quick fire release.
Yeah, and the mid-range shot really the only option in that situation. Sometimes when you're facing a bigger guy, you can't get it all the way to the rim.
Walker with it, and Curry picks him up defensively. Lamb dishes to Kid Gilchrist. Charlotte again missing. Warriors leading by 7. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. The drive by Green, stolen by Walker. And even 3-on-3 break. And Lamb kicks to Walker. Shoots. And it's Walker again missing.
Well, I think he had all the space he needed. He just couldn't find the bottom of the net.
2 points. Andre Iguodala.
And so the first. And before the game, we heard from Kemba Walker. He talked about his mentality when he steps out onto the floor.
Play free. You know, just.
You know, he may be having fun, but I'm not so sure playing free. So an almost entirely new group in now for Charlotte. Cody Zeller's checked in for Jefferson. Kid Gilchrist comes in for Spencer Hawes. Lamb, he's checked in for Gerald Henderson. And it's Kemba Walker in for Garrett Temple. Setting the floor for the Warriors. Captain Clutch in at small forward. Azealia is out there with Draymond Green. Then it's Curry. And it's Iguodala in at the 2-guard spot. Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Warriors.
Boy, the three-point shot has really been dropping for him early on.
And also defensively, they've been able to cause some turnovers tonight. And that also builds confidence and gives you momentum.
Warriors leading by 10. Curry passes to Captain Clutch. Back to Curry. Fires for three. Walker with some nice D. Hornets have gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. Lamb with the ball. And Curry picks him up defensively. Batum. Green with the block. And it's out of bounds. The Hornets able to retain possession here. And Zeller kicks to Batum.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
And a wide open look for Iguodala. And good. He got the English that time as it falls.
He had his head on a swivel and was able to pick out the pass and get the assist.
Walker dishes to Kid Gilchrist. And Lamb kicks to Batum. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
And he hits it from deep. 3 points there from Captain Clutch. Captain Clutch has got 5 points so far. Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
Pick by Zeller. Passes to Kid Gilchrist. 5 to shoot from 11 feet away. A rebound by Ezeli.
Their free throw attempts have really fallen off here in the second quarter. Not as aggressive.
They're settling. They've got to keep getting the ball inside. Create some balance offensively. Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there. Earned those free throws.
The Warriors have made 3 free throws so far. Haven't missed any. Good on the second free throw. Hornets trail by 16. And Walker kicks to Lamb. Pick by Zeller. Pass to Batum. Kept alive.
You got to give them a lot of credit for the job they've done on the backboard.
They've done a lot of things well today, but really it's about what they've done on the backboard that's at the top of that list.
They've been outstanding from three-point range in this quarter.
Walker the pass to Zeller. Walker dishes to Kid Gilchrist. There's a good screen. And Batum kicks to Kid Gilchrist. Back to Batum. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's Walker penetrating. And the rejection by Ezeli. There's the pass to Captain Clutch. It could go, and that's not going to go. And through one half, it hasn't even been close. Warriors ahead as they end the period on a 9-0 run. And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Thank you, Kevin. Steph, what's been the key to what's working well out there for you guys right now?
Hey guys, great execution in the first half, but we still have a few things to talk about before we go back out there. With our defense, we have torn them up. I'm not sure they're going to come out for the second half. When we play D with this much grit, it is no fun to take us on. Something I have liked is our movement off the ball and all the good looks it's created for us. Keep finding those open shots on the floor. And let me touch on tempo for a second. We're not out to use the whole shot clock, but I would like to see us get set up offensively. And that's all I wanted to go over with you. Let's go play a good half of basketball.
And as we welcome you back, we begin our second half. So far, not a tightly contested game, guys, but you know, anything can happen.
You know, Barnes is playing well. He's got 17 points, and he's...
Some changes for Charlotte. Spencer Hawes is checked in for Cody Zeller. Michael Kidd-Gilchrist comes in for Nicholas Batum. And Garrett Temple is subbed in for Walker. And then for Golden State, Festus Ezeli, he's checked in for Bogut. Captain Clutch comes in for Green. And it's Iguodala in for Curry. Henderson and Kidd-Gilchrist are the wings. Spencer Hawes out there with Al Jefferson. And it's Temple in at the 1 spot. So that's the lineup for Charlotte. Screen by Jefferson to the paint. layup off the pick. And that one's good.
Give an assist there, not for the pass, but for the solid screen set on the inside that freed him up and made the layup possible.
Back to Thompson. With the fadeaway. Again, the miss by Thompson. Hornets trail by 18. Here's Temple. Outside, Kid Gilchrist. There's the dish to Temple. Iguodala against Henderson. The rebound by Ezeli. Ezeli's got his 4th rebound in this one. Count that one. 7 points for Freak.
Well, that fast break went according to plan.
Yeah, nice job there, Greg. Recognizing the opportunity was there to push it, and then excellent execution.
Here's Temple. Pass to Henderson. Top of the key. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. Henderson against Iguodala. 13 feet away. Can't get it to go. Jefferson with some nice D. Looking at the last game for the Golden State Warriors, it was a loss to the Hawks in Atlanta.
Yeah, they couldn't do any better than a shooting percentage in the low 30s on that night, guys, and that's pretty much a death sentence.
Yeah, I can't name a team that's going to find a way to win shooting like that. I mean, they never had a chance with the touch they had that night.
Dishes it to Barnes. Pass to Captain Clutch. From downtown, and no good trying to get that one.
All right, Charlotte, now entering the court for your viewing entertainment.
And thanks again for joining us. Let's see what happens here in the fourth. So it's a narrow victory for the Warriors, pulling out the W. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
And Kevin, this is the kind of win you have to take a ton of pride in. I mean, they battled with everything they had and came through when the pressure was at its highest.
And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Yes, Kevin, thank you.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now let's move on to the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Harrison Barnes. He had a tremendous first half, and that clearly inspired the whole team after halftime. Gave him a big lift.
Anytime you deliver.
And that'll do it for tonight. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and our illustrious 2K Sports crew, this is Ernie Johnson. Have a good night, everybody.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
We're starting to get some early answers on this year's big questions in the NBA season. And here to tell us what it all means are the experts. Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. I'm just your host, Ernie Johnson.
No one's an expert.
Huh?
No one's an expert.
Well, you guys try. Our game tonight featuring the Cleveland Cavaliers as they go up against the Golden State Warriors. So for the Warriors, their last game, a win against the Hornets at Time Warner Cable Arena. A finals rematch. They'd better be ready. As the defending NBA champs, everybody's gunning for them, but especially the runner-up. Well, it was kind of a rough start to his NBA coaching career last year for David Blatt, but he stuck with it. Cavs turned things around, started winning. You heard fewer and fewer complaints about his style. Shaq, what do you think about the job he's doing with the Cavs?
It's the home of the Cavaliers here in Cleveland, Ohio, as we bring you an interconference match here at the Quicken Loans Arena. We're all set to bring you NBA action. This is Kevin Harlan to call the game with our analysts Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Right wing. There's the pick. Here's Dellavedova. He's covered by Iguodala, and it's Irving missing. The Warriors have gone just a shade under 50% from the field. 5 of 11, and the shot is good.
And it looks like he might just be on his A game today, Clark.
Smith outside, releases. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. 1:46 left in the first quarter. Curry passes to Captain Clutch. Iguodala outside. And that misses. That would have put him up. Irving against Iguodala. Irving drives in. And Thompson throws it down.
This guy is a beast on the board.
And when he gets those second chance points, GA, he does not waste one of them.
And you know what? It's always going to be a powerhouse finish with him. We know that for sure.
Azili. It's rebounded by Cleveland. This game against Golden State is the first time they've met this season.
And this is a rematch from the NBA Finals a season ago. They came up a little short, looking for some redemption tonight.
I agree with you. They're hoping to be the ones hoisting the trophy this season, Greg. Tonight provides an opportunity to make a statement.
34 seconds left in the first quarter. Passes it to Captain Clutch. Over to the wing. Just 5 on the clock. And again, it's the Warriors missing. The Cavaliers leading by 6. It's a pick by Love. Irving against Curry. Irving kicks to Love. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved the layup with that foul and make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
Both free throws good from Kevin Love.
Well done again. He doesn't have the same problems at the line that plague some of the NBA's other big men.
Iguodala, the pass to Captain Clutch. Shot to stop the run. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. The Warriors shooting their first free throws of the game right now. Good on the second free throw. The basket's coming early and often in the first quarter. And chance to hear from LeBron James as he talked about the challenge of remaining calm and collected throughout the ups and downs of the NBA season. Again, just another part of the maturation process. Big group substitution here for Cleveland. Kevin Love's checked in for Verjao. Smith comes in for LeBron. Matthew Dellavedova has checked in for Shumpert. And Irving subbed in for Williams. Irving is out there with Matthew Dellavedova. Then there's J.R. Smith. Then it's Thompson. And it's Love in at the 4 slot. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. That ties it up. 8 points for Steph Curry.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
Dellavedova, that's good.
You know, he didn't need to make the layup complicated. I mean, it's not a trick shot contest, but he decided to go for a little extra flavor on that one.
Green with a screen for Curry. Connects from 3-point range. Curry's got 5 points now this quarter.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Irving dishes to Thompson. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
That's his second personal foul.
The Cavaliers shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight.
And taking a look at their free throw statistics on the season, right around 74%.
Guys, their free throw shooting has slipped a bit since last year, but not really to the point where they should be overly concerned about it.
And that trip coming up empty, missing both. The Warriors leading. And Curry, here we go. Great D that time from Irving.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
Smith outside. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Dellavedova. That's 7 points for J.R. Smith.
Dellavedova is really good at finding his teammates.
Outside Curry. The pass to Captain Clutch. And stolen by Love. 1 second left. The shot is off. And the first half comes to a...
Kevin,
We have a close ball game on our hands as we get set for this. Thompson, he's checked in for Verjao. Matthew Dellavedova comes in for Shumpert. And Mo Williams subbed in for Kyrie Irving. So for the Golden State Warriors right now, Captain Clutch, he's in at small forward. Iguodala out there with Ian Clark. And then there's Henry Sims. And it's Ezeli in at the 5 spot. That's good. Ezeli's got his first 2 points of the night. Looking at the last game for the Golden State Warriors, it was a win against the Hornets in Charlotte.
Yeah, struggled to shoot the basketball in that game, but still found a way, if you will. I mean, they had to pick up the slack in a lot of other areas, and they did.
And, Greg, you know, not too many teams are going to win shooting that poorly from the floor. So, I'd have to say it says a lot about them as a ball club to win with that poor shooting performance.
Iguodala with it. Williams picks him up. There's Captain Clutch. And another 3 for Golden State. 1:32 left in the third. Kicks to Dellavedova. There's the triple. The shot is off. So Golden State will take it the other way. And after this one, they're home against Minnesota. That game is the first and last of their homestand. Back to Iguodala. To the middle. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. And a quick look now at the NBA scoring leaders. LeBron James third.
And his contribution to his team offensively cannot be understated. He is always leading the way for them with his ability to put up points.
J.R. Smith's checked in for Kevin Love. Draymond Green, he's checked in for Golden State. Curry comes in for Ian Clark. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
Here's Curry, and the rejection by Smith.
He's going to play his way right onto the bench and out of the game if he continues to shoot it like he has so far in this quarter. Kevin, I didn't like that defensive effort at all, but they're lucky he missed it.
Yeah, you hope that's not indicative of the type of D they're going to play, because if they do, they're going to have struggles with him tonight.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks, and it's good. Assisting on the play with Dellavedova's got 3 assists in the game. Golden State's gone 2 of 5 with the three-point shot since coming out of the break. Captain Clutch passes to Curry. Here's Captain Clutch, covered by Smith. With 1 on the clock, no good on that last second attempt there. That concludes the third quarter. It continues to be an exciting. And thanks for joining us again as the fourth quarter of play is set to get rolling. A different look now for Cleveland. Williams, he's checked in for Verejao. Matthew Dellavedova comes in for Smith. And Shane Larkin subbed in for Iman Shumpert. The Warriors also with a sub. Captain Clutch, he's checked in for Harrison Barnes. They've got Shane Larkin. Mo Williams out there with Matthew Dellavedova. And it's Kyrie Irving. And it's Thompson in at the 5 down low. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now.
Oh, that's the shot of the game.
Well, he was fearless enough to get it up and down, and it paid off for him.
And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Well, over that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what David Blatt said to the team. He told his guys, time's running low. If we're going to make our move, it's going to be now. Are you guys ready? And as they nodded, he said, let's go get it. Kevin?
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Anderson Verejao's checked in for Williams. LeBron comes in for Matthew Dellavedova. And Shumpert in there for Larkin. From deep, trifecta.
Just no let up, guys. They just keep coming at you.
Well, this lead is too big to overcome. I'm going out on the limb right now. There's just not enough time left on the clock to make up the ground they have to make up.
Here's Irving. Left side, Shumpert. Three-pointer. Buries it from outside. 9 seconds left to play in the final quarter. They're going to prolong the game here with an intentional foul.
Yeah, you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
Sure. It's not over. The clock is as much a problem for them as the score is right now, so they've got to try to manage it. And that's exactly how you close the game out. Those free throws will bury them for sure.
LeBron outside. On the wing, Shumpert. So it's a narrow victory for the Warriors, pulling out the W. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
Yeah, that's a good point. I mean, weaker teams might have buckled at the end with the crowd amped up, everyone in the building kind of rooting against you, but they stood tall and pulled it out.
Well said. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Clark, Greg, and Doris, and the rest of our terrific crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. Now it's time to head back to the studio with Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny Smith.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Many thanks, Kevin. So now we move on to our Jordan player of the game, Stephen Curry. He really came out of the gates with a nice rhythm, hitting his first 3 shots to get his team going.
I thought this performance he needed to deliver, Ernie. He needed this game. You look at how he's been playing recently, and this was huge for him to come out and have a great night. You can really tell a lot about a player how they break out of a slump. He responded exactly the way he needed to.
They asked an awful lot from him tonight offensively, and he delivered. When they needed a big bucket, he was the guy they turned to, and he delivered.
And that'll do it for tonight. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and our illustrious 2K Sports crew, this is Ernie Johnson. Have a good night, everybody.
Okay, guys. We need to pick up the intensity. Boston drill. Here we go. Listen up. We're good, but we could be better on the defensive end. Set it up. Okay, we're good on the drills for now. Let's make sure we're getting better every day.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
So good to be with you again, everybody. The NBA season has now hit its stride. I'm Ernie Johnson, along with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith on 2K Sports. Moments away, it'll be the Minnesota Timberwolves going up against the Golden State Warriors. Well, for the Warriors, these guys are playing good basketball with 7 wins in their last 10 games, and they like their chances tonight. Got a couple of minutes here before tip-off. Let's talk about the best of the best. The category this time around, ball handling. Kenny, who's got the best handle?
The best handle in the league right now? Oh, easily. Kyrie Irving and Steph Curry. I'm going Kyrie number 1, Steph Curry number 1A. Because
That's my alarm,
I say this, Steph Curry has to use his handle to get his shot, but Kyrie uses it all the time to get everywhere on the floor.
It's Steph Curry, Jamal Crawford.
Ooh.
Then Chris Paul.
Yes.
Maybe a little Rondo, maybe Tony Parker, Derrick Rose, and my sleeper coming off the bench, Orlando, my neighbor, Elfrid Payton.
Kevin Harlan, take it away.
It's an all-Western Conference matchup in today's game as the Timberwolves come into town for this one. Glad to have you with us for more NBA action. With Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter, Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. Take a look. The Warriors leading. Iguodala, the pass to Captain Clutch. Back to Iguodala. Off the pick. Will not go. This is off the front iron. And now the Timberwolves on the break. And Rush kicks to Martin. Dishes it to Rush. It's deflected.
You know, a team's rebounding is one of the great measures of its energy, and theirs has been terrific in the first quarter.
Yeah, they've brought it in terms of having another level of intensity right from the tip.
Minnesota's gone 0-4 from three-point land to start out. Looking cold from outside. Levine can't hit. Golden State's gone 1-5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
Great job to hit his teammate on that move, Kevin.
The Warriors have converted 4 of 7 free throws on the night. That free throw good from Captain Clutch.
And trailing here in the early going, too many careless fouls, and they're giving up a lot of trips to the line.
Yeah, not only the trips to the line are a concern, but the foul trouble also. You've got to play defense with your feet and do so without fouling.
Feeds to Azili. Sims, the pass to Captain Clutch. 5 on the clock. Cans the shot from the wing. Captain Clutch has got 5. Last outing for Golden State, they won that game against Cleveland.
Yeah, the confidence just exuding in that performance on the offensive end. I mean, really illustrates how this team clicks when guys are communicating and executing as a cohesive unit.
Yeah, roadkill is hard to get in this league. I mean, to be a great NBA team, you've got to be able to have that kind of performance on the road. Focused, purposeful, and productive. Really solid.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Rush with the steal. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Martin with it, and it's Iguodala picking him up. Martin kicks to Levine. The 3. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Sims has got 3 rebounds now in this one. And that does it for the first quarter. Warriors lead by 4. It's the NBA on 2. And now the second quarter just getting set to start. What do you guys think about the Warriors here so far?
I tell you what, defensively, they have been in tune with one another as intense as I've seen.
Yeah, nice job helping out on the rotations and drives, doing really good work at the defensive end.
Golden State Festus Ezeli, he's checked in for Bogut. Captain Clutch comes in for Barnes. And it's Iguodala in for Steph Curry. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Nikola Pekovic is checked in for Bielitsa. Rush comes in for Andrew Wiggins. Kevin Martin, he's checked in for Shabazz Muhammad. And Zach LaVine subbed in for Ricky Rubio. Captain Clutch, he's in at 3. Iguodala out there with Klay Thompson. Then there's Festus Ezeli, and it's Green in at the power forward. That's the Warriors 5. Here's LaVine. 11 points for him in that last game against Miami.
Yeah, and it just wasn't about the offense. I mean, he was racking up the steals and taking advantage of some sloppy play by the opponent.
There it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great position inside.
Yeah, just getting the ball into the post has to be option number 1 for them right now.
Captain Clutch passes to Ezeli. 6 to shoot from the baseline. Green kicks to Iguodala. It's good from about 19 feet.
Boy, what a significant turnaround here in the second quarter after only making 40% from the field in the first.
Martin kicks to Zhang. Here's Pekovic. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Yeah, I like everything you said there, because when all else fails, if you can get to the stripe, that's really a good way to change the momentum in the game, because you get points and you also slow down the opponent because the game isn't going up and down as much.
Iguodala dishes to Sims, and 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one, drawing the whistle on a lot of contact there.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
Yeah, you have to make teams pay for fouling you. That's why they call them free, and they've done exactly that, made them pay.
Steph Curry's checked in for Klay Thompson. Here's Martin, and down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
Just a great job of attacking on the break.
Yeah, you know, exploding to the basket like that, Greg, just as soon as that ball was going the other way, that's exactly how you want to do it.
Timberwolves trail by 13. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock.
These defenders look overmatched right now, especially inside.
Well, they've given up 10 of the last 12 points from close range, so I'd have to agree with you, partner.
Curry passes to Captain Clutch. Back to Curry from 12 feet out. Rebound collected by LaVine, and pushing it up again is Minnesota, again in transition. And that concludes the first half. Warriors ahead. They lead by 11. And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Yes, I'm here with Steph Curry. And Steph, much of the stresses of the coach was talking about
Welcome back, everyone, to the start of the second half. Big margin. Some changes for Golden State. Festus Ezeli, he's checked in for Bogut. Captain Clutch comes in for Green, and it's Iguodala in for Thompson. And so in the game for the Timberwolves, they've got LaVine, also Martin out there, Rush out there with Gorgie Dang, and it's Frank in at the 4. LaVine kicks to Rush. Here's the screen. Martin for 3. No luck. The Warriors go the other way with it. They led by as many as 18 points. This, their first chance to take a look at Minnesota this season.
And they rolled over this team last season, beating them every time they faced off.
Not a lot of competition, really. I mean, they're playoff caliber and took care of business against a team that wasn't playoff caliber and maybe still isn't.
That's good.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
Curry passes to Captain Clutch. Back to Curry. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Curry's got 26.
His shooting has been outstanding here. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
LaVine, and he overshot that one, missing. Warriors leading by 13. Now the feed to Ezeli. Passes it to Captain Clutch. And what was that about? Not a good shot right there. Martin dishes to Jang. Lets it go from deep. And down it goes just as the clock hit 0.
How about the timing? An unbelievable touch on that one.
Those are the ingredients you need for the recipe of buzzer-beating magic.
Sounds go off when I enter the building.
Well, welcome back as we get set to start the fourth. He's checked in for Golden State. Minnesota also making some changes. Zhang comes in for Nikola Pekovic. And it's Rush in for Bielitsa. The Splash Brothers are the guards. Green at the 4 with Bogut at the 5. And it's Captain Clutch in at the 3 spot. That's the Warriors 5. It's Rush outside. That's in, coming off an assist from Rubio.
Wow, something's brewing, guys. The three-pointers just continue to flow.
Yeah, they've had a great second half from long range, Greg. I mean, things are definitely starting to look up for him.
Green with a screen for Thompson. A leaner. Rebound by Dang. Zhang's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Warriors.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
They knocked down their shots. I mean, a little luck didn't hurt either. A lot of their 50-50 shots went in the basket.
And so this will now translate to 14 wins on the season.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
And, Greg, we know familiarity breeds contempt. I would expect things to become more heated as these teams face each other going forward.
And beyond the actual result of this game, fans are going to look back and see this was just a monstrous performance for Thompson. He was everywhere defensively, offensively. The effort we saw from him tonight, I think, was the difference.
Muhammad, no luck. Curry passes to Captain Clutch. Back to Curry. Here's Captain Clutch, and a foul called on Freak. That's his first foul.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Heads up. Action there. Reading
the 2K Sports post-game show.
Hey y'all, Ernie Johnson here along with Kenny Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Welcome back for the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Klay Thompson.
You know what, Ernie? I must admit it. I didn't see this kind of performance coming from him tonight. He's been coming off a stretch of game where he just looked lost out there. To see him turn around, he was getting after it, making